Did he have crime? Is that your fault? Are you taking responsibility for City
I am
of Crime?
not. You know what? I know we're just doing the, hey, we just dropped in on our narrators.
Hey,
like in
everybody.
mid-conversation. No.
Hey, everybody.
I'm here to discuss Bless the Beasts and Children.
I will give tiny little just a modicum of shit, just a little tiny bit.
Who, to me?
Movie.
No.
Yeah, no. I promoted the shows on my newsletter.
I did. I
And
saw
you
that.
said nothing. You said nothing.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I've been in a weird place, so I'm not reaching out to everyone and saying everything that I like of it.
He's been in the upside down. He's been in the upside down.
So, Chris, what do you think Joe Pesci would say to Father Malone?
Come on now.
Eat out my ass. Treat all the girls like trash.
Yeah, bitches.
Bitches like to Nash.
Was it
with Steve Nash?
They like to get it on with Kevin Nash.
There's no mention of corned beef hash.
Hey, speaking of old-timey things from southern regions of this country, Father Malone, the green-haired southerner. Father Malone, what in God's name were you thinking when you suggested this movie?
That this is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I have never heard you talk about this movie before.
And I like to get the word out sometimes on it. I don't talk about it as much because it really is kind of hard to find.
I found it the same evening you told me you wanted it.
You literally found it.
Listen. If you're legally trying to procure this movie, it might be a little
legal. I don't know what are you talking about?
Pirate.
Army mateys.
Exactly.
Don't be throwing no bottle of vodka at my hand.
Oh wait, this is where you go, ooh, I'm so scared.
No, Amazon women.
The internet police are gonna be sicked on me. They're gonna backtrace it.
Listen, this is a movie that typifies a subset of movies that I love, which is the sort of youth, either run wild or misunderstood youth that everyone was trying to capture in the late 60s, early 70s, when studios were in free fall and we're just like, we don't know what these kids like, give us something. This falls into that period, and it is one of the movies I remember earliest in my memory, honestly. And its effect on me personally, I'm picking this movie based on just that I like the movie because it is so formative to me as a human being, honestly.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. When I talk to somebody else who's seen the movie, I always joke that it's the movie that taught me how to be melancholy, like as a 6 or 7 year old. So I get that there are limitations in this film, and I get it is kind of an oddball choice, but I think it's well worth it. It's earnest without
Vern.
like tipping. It doesn't fall into maudlin at all, which is like my number one thing for any movie that sort of traffics in sentiment.
Any film that ends the way this one does, one might even say. Holy shit!
Good ending. Spoilers, yo.
Yeah, well, I didn't spoil the ending. I just said the way this movie ends.
But we're going.
Oh, we're gonna spoil. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait, hold on. We're not gonna spoil a movie from the 70s,
1971. Yeah.
This 51-year-old movie.
Yeah, it's
you
been out
all
for
have seen
long
it.
enough. Yeah. But so on this episode of the Kulturecast, I am joined by Mondo Heather Drain.
Hello. I don't know why I waved, but
well, we can see you.
Exactly. I'm doing it for my brothers in arms here.
And all the way from the Wolf and Raisin headquarters, Father Malone.
Hey, hi everybody. I want to say something clever about Bless the Beasts and the Children now. Some quote or something. Quote from that movie. Insert here.
I'll just leave that.
Good. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about Bless the Beasts and Children, a film that has nothing to do with anything we're talking about this month. But it's a movie that, the three of us wanted to talk about because Father Malone said it was worth watching.
Your gun club is condemning this movie?
We are condemning this movie, Bless the Beasts and Children, because it is a vicious attack upon the hunters of America. The gun buffs who will not be held up to ridicule.
Do you feel...
Believe me.
You feel this film will offend the rifle people?
I do. Just because we like to shoot a few buffalo now and then.
Wouldn't slaughter be a better word? This is Bill Mumy, one of the stars of Bless the Beasts and Children. Is this film based on fact?
Well,
Listen, right now in Arizona, for $40, you can have the thrill of ripping off an American buffalo. We show this in the film. Man, they don't have a chance.
I thought the buffalo were an endangered species.
well, they're sort of endangered. These bleeding hearts are the idea that shooting a game animal is like shooting something that thinks and feels. We call this the Bambi syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the ecology freaks would probably go for it, but I wouldn't let my kids see Bless the Beasts and Children. Not unless I wanted them to grow up hating guns.
Look at that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is like a bonus episode, dude. Just look at that. There you go.
This is a bonus episode, is that what you're saying? This
is just
crowing, if you will.
Crow. Yes, I crowed. Yeah, no, this is going to be a bonus episode. This is a bonus episode, but not a Patreon one, just one to listen to.
Oh, so, we're not worth money. Okay, fine.
Okay. I mean, you are worth money. Where are you getting this information from?
Well, I mean, we're all artists, so we should be used to being paid in glory anyway.
Right, yeah. Paid in the idea, paid in the idea and the expectation of these things.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about Bless the Beasts and Children, a film from 1971 that I had never seen. Father Malone clearly has seen and talks all about, he just did, why he wanted us to watch it. So that leaves us with Heather. Heather, had you ever seen this film before?
I hadn't. I'd heard about it, but I never really sought it out or, seeked it out. But because I have a very movies starring child protagonists, I tend to not seek out, even when I was a kid. So I went into this kind of a little bit like, like I was kind of curious. And of course, I trust Father Malone. His taste is impeccable. But I was curious.
Likewise.
And I noticed Bill Mumy's in it, and I love Bill Mumy. But for reasons that most people probably don't, but they should associate him with, which is of course Barnes and Barnes.
100%.
Yeah. No, I love Barnes and Barnes. I literally actually had a guy, a friend of mine on Instagram, write to me like 10 minutes before we started recording about like Barnes and Barnes. Like he's like, you need to do a Barnes and Barnes book. Because I had a dream a few years ago. Yeah.
6 months ago, I was on a trip in Boston and found a 4 fish heads that was shaped like a fish from the original pressing, which I now have at the house. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I don't have any Barnes and Barnes vinyl except for their newest album. I do have the newest one, but I need to get some vintage stuff. But anywho, and the first 20 minutes of this film, I was kind of like, like there's some tonality, kind of total whiplash things going on. But as it progressed, I was like, no, this is really great. Like the child actors are all actually really good. They're not annoying. They're not Kennys. For any of you Gamera fans out there, will know immediately what I'm saying there. And the fact that like this film, it's kids, things for kids in the 70s did not give a fuck. Okay. Like they really,
boy, that might be the best way to describe this movie.
Yeah.
They just don't give a singular fuck.
And it's not even just, because this was based on a book by, I have my note card here, Glendon Swarthout.
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying his
Swarthout Realty.
Well, I have not read this book, but the thing is, like a lot of like young adult books from the 70s and even 80s, like had like sort of an honesty about them. Like a lot of times you see those are the same of the books that try to get people try to get banned because they were like, talking straight to kids and being honest with kids and being like, you know what? Yeah, life sucks sometimes. Life, it's not talking down to children and being like, like an after school special. It's more just like, this is reality. Yeah. This is the reality. And I mean, to me, that shows respect. And I mean, some of the young adult books I connected with as a kid were by authors who did that, who were able to kind of bring like a sense of truth. Because being a kid sucks. Growing up is hard. It really, it is. And I mean, even if you have some people have worse childhoods than others. But but it's hard. You're hormonal, and it's awkward, and and especially if you are a misfit like these kids, which I'm sure. I mean, I certainly was. I think most of us.
I was about to say misfits, like all of us.
All three of us. Oh, certain.
Oh, I'm just saying all of us. Probably even the people listening to this.
Like,
yeah, right. And like the true definition of like a misfit and an outsider, where you're so socially fucking inept that like nobody wants a piece of you.
But then you find all the other people that are socially inept too, and you're socially adept together.
Exactly. That's
the trick.
We're well-adjusted maladjusts, and I love it. Yeah, but it's God, no, it hits hard, and I think anything dealing with childhood and adolescence should, And I loved it. I'm so glad you recommended it, because I honestly,
fantastic. I thought everyone was gonna hate it.
No, oh my God,
get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
No,
for real. What? I don't even understand what there would like. Aside from some pacing stuff, I'm not sure what there would even be to dislike about this movie.
The pacing stuff.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. As far as I'm concerned, I think maybe that the Lolly number 2, the younger one, he suffers a little bit from Disney kiditis.
Yeah,
in his performance.
So yeah. It's a little precocious, get fucked kid actor nonsense. I'm like you, Heather. I do not search out child actor anythings. I'm one of those people that thinks when they put children in movies, kind of fucks them up.
Yes.
Oh well.
Like like the Mummy and the Mummy. I know the Mummy Returns is not a great movie, but the Mummy Returns is a significantly worse movie because it has a child actor who you spend half the movie with. That child actor went and did nothing else because he was not great. It's like the Phantom Menace, right? Like that movie is one of the problems with that movie is the child actor, and Jake Lloyd has his own problems. But to Heather's point, like I don't watch these kinds of movies for the most part because child actors tend to be child actors. I mean, they don't have a lot of range. They just tend to not, and that's not a condemnation of anything. They're kids, for fuck's sake,
right?
Like,
9 times out of 10, like you just need to find the kid who is that person. And I think they achieved it here. I thought Spielberg was very good at that, like just finding natural kids who just can talk and be normal. And I think you get a lot of that here. You were getting that a lot in the 1970s. There were a lot of kid-centric movies because people started figuring out that teenagers were going to the movies. So
could have called this movie Bad News Bisons, really.
That's the thing. Like Bad News Bears is just a couple years afterwards. There was a movie called with Matt Dillon not too long after Over the Edge.
Oh, Over the Edge is a classic. That is a stone cold classic.
Fucking fantastic. Like and to your point from earlier, Heather, like that, like these, the sort of young adult novels that most of the good movies were based on from the 1970s. We're laying it out like, they were saying, hey, these are young adults who are having complex issues and emotional problems, and we're just sort of like shunting them to the one side, and just like the rest of the world is, or at least America was like bubbling over, like so are they, this is definitely the movie we watched, Bless the Beast and the Children, is 100% a reaction to like Kent State and My Lai and what was going on politically and the turmoil in America at the time. And I love how goddamn earnest this movie is. Like you can tell everyone was hoping and praying to like really reach somebody with the movie. I don't know that it reached me in the way that they were hoping for, but it worked. And clearly the love is on the screen as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of the truths, because I 100% agree. This is definitely a product of that time, but I think somebody could watch it now and it's like, which is kind of a sad state of affairs, of the fact that like, there's a lot of adults that still treat kids like the adults do in this movie. I mean, you still have a lot of people that complain about, these kids nowadays, they're too woke, or
millennials are ruining everything.
Yeah, everybody's gets a goddamn participation certificate and blah blah blah. Just all this macho bullshit.
It was so much better when we were having chamber pots filled with piss thrown at us. Wasn't that the golden age? Literally.
Yeah, I like being made fun of for my weight.
Yeah.
Cool. That was a good time.
Institutionalized bullying was so fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. Don't you? Like, what the fuck? Who the
millennials are the problem, yo.
Again, I would like to continue to point out that we have not stopped them from having financial stability, traveling, taking vacations, and enjoying themselves. But hey, we're ruining everything.
Millennials remind them that they thought they could just fuck the world up and leave it behind, and no one would give a shit. And now they feel
the world
guilty.
wouldn't push back.
So that's the problem, exactly.
Yeah. And then it comes to something like this, where it's the pushback. And that's what a huge portion of this movie is about, is a group of children pushing back against the societal norms that they're being continuously bombarded with.
Yeah. On all sides.
God, it's like you feel so bad for the kids in this movie because, like, again, our childhoods notwithstanding, like, these kids' childhoods are pretty fucked up, but not really. Like you said, Heather, like, this is not really outside of the norm of the way kids are still being treated. So
yeah,
and really, like, they're being abused, but they're, like, not being extremely abused. It's just like it's like a realistic amount of abuse, which is, again, like you said, Father Malone, the earnest nature of the movie. It's like, it's not overdoing it. It's just like, no, this is just the way that it is. Like,
yeah, very plain. Like, very matter of fact, and that's like almost scarier, like how matter of fact it is.
Way more successful.
And audiences at the time and today can just go, that's of course that's the way it happens when you you get a bunch of boys alone together. Like, they're gonna treat each other this way.
Yeah, but then you have, like, the adults just being part and parcel of it. I mean, I remember actively, like, there was a teacher, like, when I was in junior high, that, like, there was this one kid that was bullied way more than even I was, and I was bullied, and the teacher actually laughed, and I just started thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, what,
that's fucked up.
And people wonder why school shootings happen, but I mean, it's like, you got to take care of people, and our society, especially, I think, the way boys are treated. I mean, there's gender issues on both sides, obviously, but this is a film about, young, some boys, not quite young men, but some of them getting close to that. Right. But and this whole just notion of just, like, you got to be a man, and you got to be a winner. And if you're not a winner, you're a misfit, and you're a ding, and you might as well. A ding, which
my mom calls me a ding all the time. But not like this. Like in an actual loving way. We call each other
such a ding.
Yeah, you're such a fucking ding. Like,
yeah.
You see what I mean? Yeah, and then my mom calls me a doink. Like, the wrestler.
Like Doink the Clown.
Yeah. So ding and doink. But like when I saw it on this, I was like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, and what's funny is, in all the things that I read about this movie from the time when it came out, they don't mention it. But this is also, like, a pretty big condemnation of toxic masculinity, I would say.
1,000%, I would say. Yeah.
It's kind of strange to me to not see that being mentioned anywhere, toxic masculinity, because
from the reviews at the time, there wouldn't have been any, right?
Right.
I think at the time, and I don't even know if the filmmakers were considering it, they were just like, these are the misfits, this is how society treats them, not like, this is how guys treat each other. Like, it's so funny to me, like, just even the notion at the time, and continuing, where you would take somebody who clearly doesn't fit in a society at all, and you go, I know what we can do. Let's send him to a camp filled with everyone who doesn't understand him, and he doesn't understand. That'll learn him. What?
I don't get it.
Yeah, well, and especially, like, that's the thing, is that you have, like, a generation, well, not generation, you just have kids in general in every generation where, the parents are like, they don't understand it, but you can tell that the parents don't even try. Like, they're just, like, even their own parental units are cut off from even trying to relate to their kids as human beings, like the counselors and
their parents and all the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the fuck. Oh,
that stepfather for little, because they call him, like, what is it? It's like the Glazier kid, like Good now. But then he's also, and that poor little boy, that poor little beautiful blonde sensitive boy is his stepfather should be set on fire. Like his stepfather was a piece of shit, just calling him, making fun of his bedwetting, which, hey, spoiler alert, any parents listening, making fun of your kids doesn't actually help them psychologically at all.
It sure does not.
It gets them right over it.
Yes.
That's why it really just toughens up the skin. It reinforces, makes it leathery.
Wetting the bed, just stop that. Don't once consider why your child may be doing it. Just tell them to shut the fuck up. Maybe smack him in the back of the head.
Like that.
And call him a fairy.
Yeah. Be like, oh no, he's saying if you keep, he's going to turn out to be a goddamn fairy, and this poor
it's going to be your fault.
Yeah, and because that's how homosexuality works, but except it doesn't at all.
As a homosexual, I can agree with you. That is how it works.
It's how it works.
We only grew up in a society that indoctrinated us with heterosexual content, and yet us gays exist. Indoctrination doesn't work, folks.
It doesn't. As somebody
Father Malone's face. Did I just blow your mind? You're welcome. I don't understand. How does this work?
The constant barrage of heterosexual iconography in every fucking direction? Like, hasn't turned all the gays straight?
Yeah,
I don't get this.
Thank God.
Is Cotton coded in this movie as well?
Cotton seems.
Well, Barry Robbins passed away from AIDS, and I believe
was he homosexual or oversized? I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. That I'm not saying he was or wasn't. I'm just saying the way his character was coded in this movie felt very intentional.
You think Cotton was coded as gay?
I think choosing that actor coded him as gay. That's what I think. I think even at his like most sort of masculine moment, he kind of comes off as homosexual, I guess. I don't know. Now I'm getting in trouble. Please cut all this.
No.
That's what I felt. This. I mean, look, as a gay man, I felt bad saying the same thing. Like it's get me in trouble too. But it's like it felt kind of.
He's not playing it gay. That's I want to say that.
No,
he just gives off a vibe. Let's say.
Yeah, it's.
So if there
Rupert
is any coding
Everett.
going on, it's Stanley Kramer choosing this guy and going, do more of you.
Yeah.
Which this has something to do with it, but Barry Robbins apparently auditioned for the Monkees.
I could see him. I mean, if they had
I don't know which role
he would have been in. It would have been
he would have been such a cute little Davy.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's fascinating because I didn't actually think that with Cotton. I did wonder that with Gudenwald because he never denied it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah. But I like the fact that if either one of these characters or both are coded, it wasn't done in an obvious offensive way, like, which was cool. And just, I don't know. God, this film makes you hate not only adults, but humanity kind of.
well, that's the thing. I mean, so the way the book ends is slightly different from the movie, but the way the movie ends is
much worse.
I think it's also similar to callback Father Malone Chronicles from the Crypt with Three's a Company. Like, this is the worst ending, but this is the ending that this thing 100% deserves to have.
Yeah, where his
like
mother
this
basically shoots and kills him.
Yeah, like this was the
the dream that starts the movie for Cotton.
Yeah.
Like,
right. Yeah, it's and that for me is like this was how this was going to end any way you cut it.
Right.
And
it's an improvement on the book's ending.
Right. So in the book, Heather, he drives off a cliff by accident.
Yeah.
And in the movie, I can't believe the way this movie ends, to be perfectly honest with you.
Listen, man, like I said, so I must have been 6 or 7 when I saw this movie. And then it was on every year, once a year. Yeah. No joke. Right. And let me tell you, as a little fat kid, I more than related to Miles Chapin's character. His performance is fucking awesome because Miles Chapin is fucking awesome and he needs more work and somebody give him a starring role in something.
Oh God. Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean child Warren Beatty.
What was he? When did he play that?
Dude, no, he just looks like a child Warren Beatty.
No, he looks way better than Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty looks greasy. I'm sorry. I've never understood the whole heartthrob thing with Warren Beatty. Hold
on. Not Warren Beatty. He looks like a young Ned Beatty, the guy from Deliverance.
he could be in the Beatty family. I won't say he doesn't, but yeah.
Are you saying he's got Beatty adjacent features?
I think it's like maybe
he's
like
in the Beatty neighborhood.
I don't know, like
kind of the Beatty district.
It's something about his nose. I think probably
maybe.
But I just every time I saw him, I was just like, "This is just young Ned Beatty." That's all that. Like I couldn't.
Oh wow!
You couldn't convince me it wasn't Ned Beatty for whatever reason. Because like the Miles Chapin as a child actor is better than a lot of adult actors.
Oh yeah,
agreed.
Yeah, he's the best actor in this movie, as far as I'm concerned. But with Bill Mumy, sort of like right behind him.
Oh God, yeah.
Bill Mumy's character, the sort of JD delinquent character, like what it sort of had morphed into in the 70s was like the Matt Dillon character in Over the Edge, or in Bad News Bears, Kelly Leak. This is sort of what we were getting, and I like Bill Murray's performance in this movie is really the best. Like I as a kid, like aspired to be able to face down an adult the way he does.
Seriously,
in some of these scenes, man, holy God, that one scene in the diner with the guy like in his face, he never breaks. He's so fucking good. I don't know, what are we talking about?
Bill Mumy.
Bill Mumy's performance.
Bill Mumy's performance. Taft, man, he's so fucking effortless, and that was kind of a treat because at the time. There weren't many TV stations when I was growing up. There were 3 like networks and like a dozen like syndicated kind of stations. And so you'd see this movie once a year, which was exciting for me, but like every day Lost in Space was on. So here's this little kid. And then once a year I got to see him turn into a teenager, which again, I know this movie is way too formative to talk about in a decent critical manner, but like I shocked rewatching it how many things like affected me, like just that alone, seeing him very young, like relating to him because on Lost in Space, he was my age. And then seeing him just a few years later and seeing like you could be a badass in the world I was growing up in. Anyway.
Yeah, no, he is like the Flesh Tones, which is a band I'm a big fan of. They have a song called Manpower debut off of Face of the Screaming Werewolf, which is an excellent album that I highly recommend. But, Bill Mumy has Manpower debut in this film. Like he's already just bringing the gravitas. And I also love it when like how he stands up to their like Wheaties, which is what like their cabin's called. that asshole counselor who calls them a ding, and the guy murdered these poor buffaloes. This guy's just he's like a dried out nutsack of a human being. And then and the way what's true. And
I agree.
It's like because like it's not a regular nutsack which is fertile and holds life. It's a dried out nutsack, hanging from a trucker's. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Anyways. To my point, it ain't good. It's not good. But no, the way that Bill Mumy stares at him, like, do you guys remember that amazing Twilight Zone episode where little Bill Mumy plays little Anthony? Yeah. He's staring at him like fucking Anthony. He's staring at them like
he's gonna wish him into the cornfield.
Yes,
I'm gonna turn you into a Jack in the Box.
I was living for that. I was like, yes, do it. Say,
And you know what? You posted last night like my favorite shot in the movie, which is the transition for him with the ticker, the stock exchange so ticker going across his face and the slow dissolve. All of the transitions in this movie are so motherfucking 70s that I just love all.
They're wild.
So they are. Some of them don't always, I think, work dramatically, but they are so out of the box.
When Lolly One is pounding his head against the wall and the whole frame goes with it.
That was a lot. That one was a lot, but I respect it because at least, I'd rather see somebody do something different.
It's a choice. It's a definite choice. That's for sure.
Also, just one more Barnes and Barnes side note. I promise. My last one. If you love that Twilight Zone episode, their song Cemetery Girls samples that episode. It's a great song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's also about necrophilia. As you do.
Yeah.
I do.
Necromantic was on the last episode, I think, or was that with Mike White? I think
that was with me. I brought up.
I know you brought it up. That's for sure. Look at that corpse with the pipe penis. Oh, I know you brought it.
That is one of the few films I nearly threw up while watching.
Oh,
really?
In the theater. Yeah.
I don't know if the movie's ever made me almost throw up. Maybe Forrest Gump.
Oh God, here we go again.
Sorry.
Wait, Father Malone, have you thrown up? Have you thrown up in a movie?
No.
What was the other movie you got close during? Bonfire of the Vanities.
No, I think that was it. That's the only one I can remember, like an actual physical, like retching kind of feeling. Ooh. Like while I was watching the film in a tiny version of the projection booth that I was working in, because we only had a 16 millimeter print of Necromantic and Necromantic 2. So we had a jury rigged little room that was like hot as blazes with this 16 millimeter projector with the reels run across the room because we didn't have enough room to have a take-up reel in the room. It was insanity. And so maybe like all of the stress and the heat like aided me while watching through the little porthole. But like when she's basically filleting the disembodied rotting penis, I was like, oh, Jesus H. Christ. So there you go.
New sentence.
Yes, in my defense, Chris, I brought up Necromantic 2, which has a musical number in the last episode.
I think that's what it was. Oh, actually, that was when we were talking Rangila with Mike. That has
yes, which is a great episode.
Necromantic 2 is one of my favorite posters of all time with the guy, and she's sawing his head off between the like, what an image.
I was at a thrift store in lovely Denton, Texas, and they had a fucking puzzle of that poster.
No, they didn't, and I didn't buy it.
I've never seen the second one.
It's so much better.
It's excellent. It's excellent. I love them both, but honestly,
that poster was kind of a fucking turn. That poster was a bit.
Did you ever see Der Todeskind?
Oh, it's brilliant. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
His best movie, definitely.
If I ever get a tattoo, I'd be tempted to get the little
the crown.
Yeah. But
what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Der Todeskind. Oh, wait, jinx.
What is that?
It's Jorg Buttgereit, who made Necromantic 1 and 2. That was I think he made it after the second Necromantic.
He did,
I believe.
Yeah.
And,
immediately following, yeah.
And it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. It's no fun.
Oh no.
But that's how I love. It's
a terrible ride.
That's why I love this movie. No.
It's just not brutal for brutal's sake.
No, I wouldn't say it's brutal for brutal's sake. It's an art film, and it examines just basically kind of suicide.
Oh, fun!
Oh yeah, it's a slog. It's worth it.
Yeah, 95% of the movies I love tend to be no fun.
It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You should see it. You know what I mean? Like,
sure,
it's brilliant.
Sure, like the Firefly trilogy. You got to see it,
Chris.
You got to see it. Chris. I watched those fucking movies. I subjected myself to that fucking 6 hours of insanity. So you don't have to. But you probably clearly already have, at least some of them, or all of them.
I haven't seen the third one.
Don't.
No.
You're good.
Are we talking about Rob Zombie's movies?
Yeah, the Firefly trilogy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Just skip
I've seen the third one.
He's a piece of shit.
I've gone about halfway through.
So you got to the moment when the movie actually started?
Oh, did it go? Because I don't care.
Yeah, then like the other half, there's like another. Yeah.
If I had been 10 minutes into it and I turned it off and it got good, I still don't give a shit. Yeah, don't waste my time for 10 minutes.
It takes an hour to get to the point.
That's insanity. What is it, like a 90-minute movie?
No, the villain shows up in the last 20 minutes of the movie. I'm not even joking.
Do they at least mention him in the first 2/3 of the film?
Nope.
Now I kind of want to watch it.
It's a fucking piece of dog shit, man. See, that's the problem. Like, I watch bad shit, and then I watch stuff like this. I'm like, why can't I watch more stuff like this?
Oh, this was so good.
Children being slaughtered like bison.
Actually, you know what's weird? The two films that kind of I feel like would make an interesting triple bill with this would be The Monkey's Head, and especially for that kind of like edgy sort of Vietnam violent Kent State flavor, and then Massacre at Central High, the Renee Daalder film, which I think is a brilliant film.
I've seen it.
I love it. I wrote about it years ago for Dangerous Minds, and it's one of my favorite movies.
I definitely agree with Head as far as like the sort of the as a cultural touchstone of what's going on at that moment in America, like that.
Oh God, it's so good. Have you seen Head, Chris?
No.
Oh my God! In heaven, go see it immediately.
Yes, Gott in Himmel.
Yeah, it's real good, man.
What was the other one, Heather?
Massacre at Central High. It's 1976.
Massacre at Central High. I've never heard.
Yeah.
You've never seen that, Father Malone?
No, I've not. Thank you. Now I'm going to change the title of my show. Yeah.
You should change the title just for that one guy.
For that one man, thank you.
But
anyway, bless the beasts and children.
Yes.
I want to watch Head, so
please do.
Yeah.
Please do. It is subversive as fuck, and it bombed because people were thinking it's going to be like the show, like the Monkees TV show, and it is a completely different ride. And the editing, the cinematography, the music,
co-written by Jack Nicholson.
I was about to say, isn't Jack Nicholson involved somehow?
Yeah. Like he pops in one shot, just like, hey there, with like a beanie on.
More importantly, Timothy Carey's in it.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking great.
Oh my god! Well, Timothy Carey could eat a sandwich, and you're like, oh my god, like he's so good. And
what was it you said, Heather? You want to eat Timothy Carey's chili, and that's not a euphemism? From Columbo.
Yes, I did say that.
But it's not a euphemism. I swear.
No, that sounds like if it was a euphemism, it sounds like
ass.
Eat out my ass.
All roads lead back to this spot, everybody.
All roads lead back to Vincent Gambini Guardino Jr. Sings for you. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. Go away, Joe Pesci.
Even when you hear a really good quality version of that song, it still sounds like he's saying, eat out my ass.
So what you need to do, Chris, is apparently once a month just have a special episode with the three of us, and we just have this continuing conversation that relates back to the fucking Joe Pesci's fucking Vanity album from the early 90s.
This is our version of Sartre's No Exit.
It's waiting for Godot, but we're waiting for Gardino or whatever.
You next one?
Waiting for Gambini. Waiting for good.
If we mention him enough, he will not come on the show.
He's not going to come on the show anyway.
I was about to say, I don't.
Oh, thank you.
But Miles Chapin, to go back to that, I loved you mentioning that, Father Malone. And it's funny because I actually was working on notes for upcoming projection booth I'm going to be on, and Miles Chapin popped up in it.
What is it?
It's Buddy Buddy.
I've never seen Buddy Buddy.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh no, but I love Miles Chapin.
That good, huh?
Well, that's too bad.
No, it's got a great cast though, and I don't want to spoil too much so people listen to the episode. Miles Chapin's great. The cast, you have Klaus Kinski in a Billy Wilder movie, which is why I wanted to see it.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, I'll put it on my list, but like low down on the list.
Low.
Like Klaus Kinski?
No, I love Klaus Kinski. That's why I wanted to see it.
He's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, come on, Kinski could like just stare at the screen and do nothing, and you'd be like, holy fuck, like what is going on? I'm a huge Kinski fan, which is why I mentioned Buddy Buddy. And
Miles Chapin, I heard him interviewed actually on the projection booth, where he was saying because he was up for the role in Amadeus, the lead, and he had worked with Milos Forman on Hair. And so he got really, really close. And years later, he was working on the People versus Larry Flint with Milos Forman again. He said, "Hey, could you tell me why didn't you cast me as Mozart?" And he said, "Because you have too much class." And that's the greatest reason ever to not be cast in a role. And he was right. That's the thing. Like Tom Hulse, he's a jackass. Like Miles,
he's always Pinto. He's always going to be Pinto to me. I mean, I can't take him seriously.
Yeah, right. Well, anyway, and Miles Chapin definitely like I said, I related like way too hard to his character. Like I wanted to be Teft, but it was Shecker all the way for me. And the great fear in my fragile young mind was that I was going to just end up as Cotton, like completely ineffectual and just like shouting like at the cosmos. Like I don't know. This movie twisted me in too many ways. Sorry.
No, it's beautiful. I mean, it's honestly like if you're gonna watch something that kind of does that to you as a kid, it should be something good and not, not like some Disney horse shit or whatever.
Meet the Feebles.
Oh, I love Meet the Feebles.
What's wrong with Meet the Feebles?
Oh, no. I'm just saying that would have been kind of even worse for my young mind watching the Muppets doing what they're doing.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, at least I could relate on a human level to these people. Like,
I think for me in watching this movie, it's interesting to watch because again, like I I know it's a kids movie, quote unquote.
It's a youth movie,
right? But it's not.
It's Easy Rider for the kids is what they're kind of going for.
Yeah, which is like not a kids movie even then.
No,
that's my point. Like at the end of this film, a child is murdered by adults.
Like I said, the 70s didn't give a fuck. Like,
no,
like, hey,
like
you like this dog? You like this kid? Don't get attached.
No,
so the bad's gonna happen. But that's reality. I mean, I think actually youth or like, because I used the term earlier, like young adult, because young adult always meant like books that were basically aimed towards teenagers and early adolescents. And I like that because it kind of gives you a little bit like, yeah, you're not a little baby kid anymore. You're starting to mature, but you're still forming. And I feel like that term probably kind of encapsulates it really well. It doesn't sugarcoat it because I always find it so weird when adults try to like censor books that are young adult books for kids. Or I don't know. I'm with John Waters where he said, listen, if a teenager wants to read Henry Miller, fucking let him. If he even knows who Henry Miller is, let him read him.
How bad can it twist them really?
When I was 11, I read the book The Relic because I wanted to.
As you should.
Right. Like I don't
because you were curious.
Yeah. Well, and
you got through it, right?
I mean, it scared the shit out of me. But
good, because that was what
it's a good thing
to do. But
exactly.
Like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like
plenty of entertainment has fucked my head up, but I know my head was already fucked up. This was just spoke to me and let me know that I wasn't actually crazy.
Right. Well, and that's the thing about this kind of stuff is like these are the kinds of things that I should have been reading in high school because I reread The Great Gatsby recently, and I got a lot out of it now as a cynical, disillusioned adult because I think that book is made for cynical, disillusioned adults, not teenagers who should be fucking starry-eyed in love with the world and optimistic. It's for the fucking adults that they end up becoming because you live in this fucking country.
See, I was already pretty cynical as a teenager, and so I remember really like The Mayor of Casterbridge by Thomas Hardy really spoke to me. But I was also a really nerdy writer kid. I know that's a shock. And
what?
I know, right?
Shocking news today. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. But no, it's true.
Hey, if we'd all been in high school together, we probably would have hung out. I was a fucking nerd. I was fucking weird. I was the kid who went to high school and lived near no one. My parents drove me to school, which means I never hung out with anybody. That give you an idea of how I grew up.
But it got you spared from the bus.
But Chris, speaking to that, this idea of these like what was acceptable in high school, like I couldn't relate to The Great Gatsby. Like the closest we were given was Catcher in the Rye, which is from like a teenage perspective.
I didn't even read that. I didn't even read that.
I've never read it.
It does deal with like teen angst and like ennui and where do I fit in?
Je ne sais quoi.
No, but it's still like coming from somebody in like the 50s.
Yeah, sure.
I mean?
No, just like, but you're right. Like it's
like
how the fuck does that speak to anybody in the 90s? Right.
I can relate to it kind of, man, but it's 1985. Like,
what does the green light mean? What do the eyes of Dr. T.J. Ellington mean?
He keeps going to the carousel and I'm like, really? Like, I don't get a carousel in my town. Like, that's your big metaphor, huh?
Yeah, well, no, it's the land between the billboard and Gatsby's house.
But I would have appreciated reading this in high school.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the kind of stuff that kids in high school should be reading, not fucking Huckleberry goddamn Finn. Like, I appreciate that it's well-written literature, but, like, when you're a teenager, you can be reading other things, too. Like, you need
to know society is going to bully you and then kill you. That's all you need to know as a teenager.
I mean, you should know that, though, already being in high school.
Right. And here's a nice confirmation because then it lets you know. So with the time you have, find the other people who are being bullied and are going to be murdered by society and have a good time when you can. And or try and like hit back a little bit.
Free the bison.
Yeah.
If that's your thing.
If that's your form of rebellion, go do it. But
go free, you're a bison, right?
Also have a better plan.
Well.
This is a cautionary tale.
Well, that too. But I mean, speaking metaphorically, go free your own bison.
Yes, right. And like ultimately, this is just all about rebellion and everything. Like Stanley Kramer has been on the record saying over and over again, like, this was his like takedown of like the gun, the type of gun society we had come to be, but like that doesn't account. Oh yeah. Which he's like, I think we failed in that. I'm like, yeah, you think you did? You fucking totally did, dude. Like one of your leads has a fucking rifle and it saves them like a bunch of times.
Deus Ex Remington,
right? And then like they try and play it off like I've got BBs in this. Like get the fuck out of here! You just blew out a tire with your BB.
Yeah. Oh God, with Bruce Glover.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Glover playing one of the like it got kind of creeped, like just that's the thing. Creep chases a kid like that.
Every adult in this movie is a horror show, and you know what's funny in the book when Taft sort of confronts Weedy, it's because Weedy is attempting to molest one of the bedwetters. Like
that's what I thought. That's what I thought was going to be the thing because like they kind of made it seem that way in the movie.
Totally,
where they were
they just couldn't pull the trigger. I think they were like, we're already kind of pushing it with Cotton's ending here.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they pushed it with that ending. I think that ending is the only way this movie could end.
Right, but even 4 years beforehand, no studio was going to release a movie where our lead teenager is shot dead by his mother while trying to free Buffalo. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Why not?
those the Buffalo scenes were pretty
harrowing, huh?
God.
Yeah.
Well, that was Buffalo
rough.
being murdered on screen.
That was I had to look away for a lot of that.
Chris, what was that? What was that Australian movie we watched with the fucking kangaroos? The
Donald Pleasance one?
Yes, where they showed footage of like a kangaroo hunt. To point out its barbarity, but it was just shots of random like real life kangaroos being gunned down.
Not down under,
and that was more of that here.
Yeah, Outback or back and round. I don't remember that. That feels like fucking Osborne.
It was a while ago.
That was a long time ago. Honestly, that kind of like I felt like that tonally is like where this movie was, where it's just like it is kind of wallowing in a little bit of the nastiness that you kind of get in these 70s movies. And like it's only a 70s thing. Like, Deliverance, stuff like that, where it's like you feel the grit and the grime and it's believable. I mean, this is like Cockfighter for fuck's sake. They're showing birds fighting for real. Right. In this, they're showing bison. No, it's but it's like I'm not down with it. And I should have had a warning long ago in this episode because I put a warning on Cockfighter, like, hey, we're talking about a movie with actual animals dying. Mm-hmm. I would assume that
I don't think that any animal died for this movie.
They were just
I think they did go
footage.
out. Yeah, they went and found those people who do this sort of thing and maybe shot it or bought the footage and
I think it's almost the latter because you notice the film stock when it's actually clearly real is a little grainier.
Yeah, it goes to like a stock thing.
Yeah.
And look, I want to comment like what they're talking about doing in the movie with the bison, like as someone who hunts, like there is some of that has to be done in regards to the ability for the animals to have amounts of land consistent with being able to live and actually be abundant. So it's not a bad thing that what they're doing in the movie, but the way that they're doing it is fucking horrifying.
No, yeah.
And the boys are the buffalo. Sorry, go ahead.
but they are. But like my point is like the way the movie presents what they're doing is bad because of the way that they're doing it. But like what they're actually doing is something that needs to be and has to be done.
I don't think it needs to be done the way they do it.
Well, that's my point.
They're basically poaching.
But my point is like it's often just like you go and get a tag for that kind of animal and you go and hunt that kind of animal.
Right,
and
that would be fine. This is a shooting gallery. It's
exactly. Yeah. And that's my
like
point.
Attica or something.
Right,
it's like
but that's my point. They don't make a distinction in the movie that like this kind of conservation is actually okay. It's just the way that they're doing it is really fucked up. And like actual people who are respectful, meaningful, like actually give a shit about hunting would not be okay with this kind of hunting because it's literally that kind of hunting is illegal in Texas. You can't you can't hunt over fucking bait or feed. And that's what this is. You're literally shooting at an animal 30 feet away from you. Like it's insanity. I can't even believe this is actually happening. It's insane to me that this is a real thing.
Is it still happening?
I hope not.
I mean, hopefully this movie would have affected some sort of change, right?
I mean, I guess I assume that this is a real thing.
Yeah.
No, it is. I mean, I assume.
What's the buffalo population these days?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't really seen any lately.
yeah.
I'm a
Well,
little worried about.
out
Somebody
there
give
in
them a call.
Nevada, out there in Las Vegas, are there any buffalo?
Somebody call Bill Mumy if anybody knows.
Yeah. But again, like it's one of those things where the entire story is being told that the children are the bison. So
It's not subtle. It's as subtle as the opening of American Werewolf in London, where the boys are in the back of the sheep van, the sheep truck.
yeah, it pretty much.
It's so like God, the adults are such ghouls in this, and just like and then
Jesus.
like you see that little boy carrying out like the severed head of one of the buffalo.
that kid is great. Don't you want?
My God.
Even as a young child, I wanted to fucking punch that kid in the face. He's so he's the
I like it. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so like self-aware. He's not precocious. He's like self-aware, and he's going to be a horrible human being, just like all the adults,
Just like his daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, because I find, I mean, this can happen anywhere in the country, obviously, but I feel like those of us in the southern region, we went to school with kids like these, and I got bullied by kids like these, actually, kids like that. And I've also been to like stuff where people, and this is so gross to me, because Chris, I see what you're saying about hunting, and I've known people that have lived off the land, and they're respectful, and but
there are more of those than there are people like this. Like that's the problem with hunting in general, is there are more people that just don't say shit about it than the people that are like, look at that fucking mount. Like, oh God.
No, most of the people I've known that hunt, like for every cool person I know that's done it respectfully, I feel like there's 5 or 6 that are like, I'm going to go out with the boys and go to Cabela's and go out drinking. It's like bullshit like that. But I can't tell you, I've known a number of people who are like, oh, isn't this adorable? And it's like their little 4 or 5-year-old, like with a gun over a dead carcass. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
the
fucked
5-year-old
up.
ought to be killing shit. Like,
no. I mean, I
don't know. You want to put a firearm in a 5-year-old's hand. I mean, I know somebody right there is gnashing their teeth, saying, "I do it," and good for you. But I just don't has an idea like it.
No, I mean, we won't get.
Hey,
let your kids be kids, okay? Don't let them be like. It's so ghoulish.
But hey, what if your kids are into hunting?
Well, then you teach them about.
I mean, again,
take them out. I don't know. My 5-year-old.
To your point, though, Heather. Like in the South, like that's as common as a lot of other very young things for other kids, other places.
Listen, I'm a northerner through and through, so I know.
Hey,
I don't understand.
I'm not defending.
But you know
I'm
what?
not defending it. It's just what I mean. Like,
right?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with hunting and people who are like respectful of the land and using the fucking animal. Like, it makes more sense than me buying a steak in a fucking grocery store. This is magic.
I won't hunt anything that I would not eat. Like that fucking is disgusting.
Hunting for sport is a problem. Let's face it.
Exactly.
Okay?
100%. Like you could not make a case for me why someone needs a fucking elephant mount in their house or
God. No, I mean if people really want to hunt for sport, they should hunt for long pig.
It's so delicious.
Makes a good roast. Serves at 20 to 30.
Ooh, yes, an Egyptian feast, if you will. But no, like Bill Mumy's character, has a great line that kind of attests to that, where the counselor says like, "Oh, they're just a bunch of dumb animals," and he says something effect like, "Yeah, well, there's a lot of dumb people, but we don't go around just shooting them." And I was like, I clapped. I was like, yes, preach it to the mountain. That is true.
He's clearly that was a necessity in this film's case. Like every adult in this movie and all the other kids, basically everyone needed to go, except these poor kids.
There are no
mentally unhinged children.
Yeah,
nobody gives a shit about.
There are no redeemable characters in this movie outside of the main kids.
There really aren't, right?
Like, and even the main kids are like, they have their own issues.
Like I don't even like some of these characters, these kids. You know what I mean? Like. Everyone has a problem here, and
it's like a problem with a capital P,
right?
Like
does it feel overbearing? I'm wondering.
Yes,
if you guys
I was about to say, like it feels
because,
almost like a stereotype.
Yeah, but again, like inured in this movie,
But the problem with it being a stereotype in this case is it works. Like they're painted with such a broad brush that because they're all painted that way and everybody else is terrible, they somehow stand alone as like the semi halfway decent characters.
I'm going to get us all shirts that say the Before Christ's on it.
The BCs.
We're going to be the BCs. You're going to, Chris, yours will say Dick Van. But,
Richard Vane. Richard Vane.
But it was the BC on the back.
Dick Vane. Dick
God, I
Vane.
forgot about Dick Vane.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, this is an unofficial series, guys.
Dick Vane Dyke.
Yeah. Oh God. I like to think any episode where you have the both of us is a bonus episode because it's like we're like the extra fun.
There are some people that I talk to that every time we talk, it feels like the conversation has just picked back up again. Yeah. And there are some people that is not like that. And with y'all, that is the way it feels.
Oh,
yeehaw! Y'all.
I'm just glad you guys like this movie, honestly.
I like this movie a lot, but
like
it is like if I
watched, I made a huge blunder with picking Elvis movies.
I never said that.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of Elvis movies.
I know.
Not even Viva Las Vegas?
No,
I didn't see that one.
Oh, I love you. Okay.
What the fuck what did I watch?
How are you Southern?
King Creole.
King Creole.
That's a good one, man. Walter Matthau, fucking Caroline.
Yeah, that was good.
He's good in that one, man. He had promise. Like, he got fucked over by Colonel Tom Parker.
You mean Tom Hanks?
Yes, that's who I mean. I mean motherfucking Tom Hanks.
In a fat suit.
He's like the fucking lead in that movie. Like,
I don't know a fucking clue. Let me tell you a story about Elvis as told through Colonel Parker. So Elvis's movie's not even about Elvis again?
Spectacular. Just go back and watch the fucking John Carpenter Kurt Russell movie. Like, that's all you need for an Elvis movie. It's so good. Kurt Russell's so good as Elvis.
God, get Elvis in this movie.
Bless the Beast and the Children?
Yeah.
Oh man, it would have been great. Just one scene.
I mean, the Carpenter sang the fucking theme song.
Great song, by the way.
Holy
we haven't
cow.
even mentioned the music in this movie.
Right. Well, we spent half of the last episode talking about the music.
This movie's unassailable. That's a good song. And the score by Barry Dvorak is fucking great. To the point where, like, there's Cotton's Dream, the piece of music, 2 years later became the theme for The Young and the Restless, that fucking soap opera. But it's from this, you know?
Yeah. Well, it also became, now, I'm trying to remember, like, the sequence of this, if it was before Young and Restless or after, but it also was called Nadia's Dream, and they played it over clips of Nadia Comaneci.
Yeah. Right. So it was Cotton's Dream, renamed Nadia's when they reappropriated it for the Nadia Comaneci thing. But it had already been subtly been used for Young and the Restless.
So is that better or worse than the other incidental piece of music that I always think of when I think of you, Father Malone, which is the fucking Bugsy Malone?
Oh, which Bugsy Malone thing?
The thing from the end of Bugsy Malone.
Oh, what the we could have been anything we wanted. Yeah.
Is this better or worse?
To give a little love. That's the name of the song.
Have you ever seen Bugsy Malone, Heather?
No, I think, did you guys ask me this the last episode?
We did.
That we did? You did.
Should we just do a Bugsy Malone episode?
Probably. I want to talk about it again.
Right the wrongs!
I want to have a good time and talk about that movie. It's a fucking
We did not have a good time. We did not have a good time talking about that. There have been a couple episodes of my show where, like, I think about it, I'm like, we did not have a good time talking about this movie. That's the only one that I think I was on. Where I was the Idiocracy episode was another one where it was like it became overtly political, and I was like, oh. It's like, can we talk about the movie?
Yeah,
like,
that one invites it a little bit more than Bugsy Malone does.
Well, yeah, I mean, the things we got hung up on Bugsy Malone were like, okay, fine, sure.
It was viewing the movie through a lens that was unfair to the movie as far as I was concerned.
I mean, it's still fucking weird.
It is a bizarre fucking movie. Those are all assets. They're assets. They're fucking little kids lip syncing to adults. Written by Paul Williams, and they're shooting each other with Tommy guns to shoot pies.
This is how he sold it to me the first time we ever hung out.
The
second time we hung out.
How did it get made in a real way, not like in a fucking bullshit podcast where we make fun of it way. Like how did this movie get made? It's bizarre.
We should have a podcast called How Does This Get Made?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh God.
We'd have to how this got made.
Yeah. I think Up the Academy would be a great one for that list.
Well, I was thinking about that movie today.
Oh my God.
I love that movie. Hey man, that's us putting up a fuss, kicking up a fuss.
Oh my God. Actually, Chris, maybe it should be the next bonus episode. Me and Malone.
What is it?
Up the Academy. It was the mad. I think legit, you may be the only other person I've met, Father Malone, that really loves that movie. Because
I unabashedly love that movie.
I wrote a piece for a former place I haven't written for a few years now, and the editor, who was usually super cool, refused to run it because he hated the movie that much.
What?
He hated it. He hated it.
No.
And it wasn't like I wasn't honest in the piece about the flaws in the film. I was, but I find it a very fascinating film. And I think the things that work in it work really fucking well. And Ron fucking Liebman.
Yeah, I took his name off.
Yeah. But Ron Liebman's amazing in it.
He's really good. He's the best part of it. With the fucking Iggy Pop number, like introducing him every time he walks in. The fucking
well, it's like they have Street Hassle. Like what? Like the soundtrack is nuts.
Yeah, the soundtrack is fucking great. I love that movie. Chris, we should do the movie.
Yes.
What's it called?
Up the Academy. Mad Magazine's first and only foray into feature film production.
Oh, I'd watch that.
With a horrifying, like, prosthetic Alfred E. Newman at the beginning and end. It's fantastic.
No shit. I had that image as my user icon for Skype for a while, and on a projection booth, Mike, and I can't remember who the guest co-host was. Both of them were like, Heather, your icon's creeping us out. Like, get legit. And
awesome.
This is the before times before we were on Zoom. Can you imagine ever doing this before Zoom?
We did do this before.
I know, but it's fucking weird to think
for years.
About. It's weird to think about. It's kind of weird to think about because, like, I enjoy seeing you guys a lot.
I went home. I went back to my other place and changed because I knew we were going to be on.
Whoa! I went and got this shirt. I mean, hey, Wolf and Raisin. And Heather has, we're wearing clothes because we knew we were going to be seeing one another.
Not that we're doing anything with this. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
I even kept my necklaces on and everything.
Yeah, Father. Yeah, unlike you, Father Malone, we're not doing anything with the recorded footage.
It's so funny now when I'm recording, like Amber go, like, is this, do they need to see you? Like, oh, no, okay. Like,
is this being
like, do we need to set up a green screen? Like, is this a whole fucking deal? Or are you just going to talk? Okay, good.
Yeah. Are you just going to, that's just talking. All they do is just sit and talk. That's it.
Right.
That's all you do is just talk. Why did they change the ending, you think?
I think they changed the ending because I think specifically that was Stanley Kramer, and that is his comment on the gun industry. Like, I think he took this movie because it was this youthful sort of explosion kind of movie, and went in wanting to make a movie. And he said this himself. He wanted to make a movie about, the sort of gun thing, and like couldn't find a way to really shoehorn it in, like, and make it make sense. But the ending actually fits. You know what I mean? It doesn't support his theorem, but it overall just, I think, works better, narratively, right? Like, this is about them trying to stop people from doing this.
I think it works narratively, but I'll be perfectly honest, I find the ending a little unbelievable because I don't think the adults would be shooting at the car.
I don't think so either.
It's like that, and that for me is kind of the weird thing about this movie is I liked everything about it, but the ending felt ridiculous. Like, aim lower. Like, those adults would stop shooting. They wouldn't even be shooting because now one of them murdered a child. Like,
yeah,
they're murdering bison and then killing a child. That's a huge leap.
They do. As bad as the tires, right?
Do what?
They do. They'll shoot the tires.
Right. They say and aim low. Yeah.
They shoot. So that's all the cover they need.
But I
remember as a young child saying to an adult, "Why are they shooting?" And
it's unbelievable.
Being told because that's the way it is.
Oh God. So you had one of the counselors from Box Canyon.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Right? Like, am I right though? Like, that's
well, something I thought, and let me know what you guys think, because I'm curious, because something that hit to me when I was watching it is part of it is that their first instinct is that this is also like economic, because that's the thing, like, people have to pay for the permit, they have to pay for the right,
and it's
to
a lottery, right?
Yeah.
I'm the only one in my family who got one.
Oh God, that little shitter kid.
Definite shitter kid.
Total shitter kid.
Speaking of things that keep showing up in these episodes, shitter kid.
It's shitter kid. It's because it's true. Like, once you hear that phrase, everybody knows what it means. Everybody knows, like, shitter kid. Right? Yeah. But because I kind of almost took it both as a cynical sort of fatalistic approach, not only like guns and how our society treats those that are viewed as weak, even if they're obviously not, whether that's a child or an animal or whatever, but also like money, like actual heart and humanity is put on the absolute bottom of the totem pole. I maybe that's a really dark, that's a dark cynical take.
But
Sorry.
no, in keeping with the rest of the film, honestly, right? Like, if they could have shoehorned in more horrible behaviors that were going on that needed to change, I think they would have. But like, at least Kramer was able to rein it back into this one coherent story.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see this film. Like, why is it available as DVD or Blu-ray? There's so many lesser films that have gotten like an absolute like top of the line restorations and releases. Like, why hasn't this one gotten?
Where's the Criterion collection of this?
Or the Vinegar Syndrome or
Shout Factory,
Kino Lorber. Yeah, I don't know. Again, this feels timely and topical, right? Even still.
Right? Weren't we just talking about bullying? Aren't we always talking about bullying?
And gun violence?
Yeah, like, I mean, and this movie came out in the 70s, it was 51 years ago, and like, it's completely relevant. I mean, the film stock might be a little grainy, and the outfits are a little more dated, but like every theme here is like as relevant now as it was then, perhaps more so.
Well, and even the title, I mean, right? Like, again, I feel like the title of this movie is pretty arresting. It just gets your attention. It's like
the title's kind of like a heartbreak, just like this movie. Like, especially once you finish it and you go back and look at the title, it's just like, oh, like it just kind of hits you, you know?
Cotton was set free.
I always loved that it's Bless the Beast and Children, because in the song, Karen Carpenter says "Bless the Beast and the Children," and it confused me a lot. And something about not having that, not having the in there makes it better. It makes them more like they are the animals. You know what I mean? Like,
right? It's conflating the
children, like, and all of them, not the children, not these children.
What about up and away?
Oh God,
up the people.
I thought that was the most unrealistic thing, that all of these like young kids would be like so entranced with like this like Borscht Belt,
right?
Like Shecky. This is like Shecky Green's like little cousin, you know?
Yeah, well,
Henny Youngman, take my wife. Hey, take my wife. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Yeah, I was like, what fucking kids are gonna be into that?
That's
they just know they've seen him on TV. That's what it is, right?
That's my favorite reaction to Henny Young.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you, dude.
Take my wife, please. No.
Fuck you, dude. I said say it from the back. Fuck you, dude. Ray Liotta turns around. We're sitting in front here. Lorraine Bracco. He set that table up just for him.
It's true.
It's true. It all comes back to Goodfellas.
Oh God. Yeah, the sad thing is, like, initially I thought Stu's dad was going to be one of the better parents until you get Stu's flashback to where he flubs like his mitzvah.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me? Like, Jesus, dickhead.
Oh God.
Like,
the line where he calls him "you little crumb" and "I had $1 million worth of talent out there," and it's like it's a mitzvah. This isn't him doing Shakespeare, you know? Like,
yeah, how many clients out there? How many people? How many celebrities watching you? You embarrass me. That to me is like the worst.
Oh, yeah,
heartbreaking.
It was
like he just sometimes you blank, man.
Well, and I mean, also just it's like to get that offended over like a religious ceremony, kind of missing the point. I would think
he should have just fed him some lines. Jesus Christ, he knows how showbiz works.
I totally thought he was going to do that at one point where he's going to start mouthing, you know, but then he didn't. No, he was a butthole. So
at that moment, he was just waiting for the ceremony to end so he could lay into him.
Yep, he sat there waiting, biding his time.
Yeah,
getting angry.
See, I think part of the reason why like Massacre at Central High would make a good pairing. I mean, you hardly see any adults in that movie, but the similar sort of feel of just like, this is what happens when nobody's there for the kids.
Like a River's Edge.
True. Or Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies, yeah.
Or Stand By Me.
Chocolate War. Have you guys seen the Chocolate War? Oh my God.
Oh,
that was my teenage years, and all boarding school with fucking, rich white assholes like plotting against you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Chocolate War. It's Keith Gordon's first movie. It's from like 1988, I guess. It's about a boarding school with Jenny Wright's in it, and Ian Mitchell Smith, the kid from Weird Science, is the lead.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also based on a book, I believe.
Yes, Robert Cormier's book. Yeah. It's about this kid who the school does this chocolate sale every year, and this like secret society of students, they give out punishments to kids, and this kid's punishment is that he's not going to sell any chocolate, thus raising the ire of the teachers at the school. And then they tell him to stop, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna, I ain't buying, I ain't selling your fucking chocolate. So it becomes this cause celeb within the kids and blah blah blah. Anyway, that's what the Chocolate War is. Too much?
I've always wanted to see it. Now the trailer looks incredible.
It's really melancholy and awesome and artfully made. Yeah.
Does it have a child being murdered in the final frame?
Yes.
Really?
Well, his spirit.
Oh.
Wow. Did you guys by chance look at the Wikipedia entry for this movie?
I did.
Oh, what in the holy hell was the synopsis for this movie? Did you guys see the synopsis?
No, I skipped it. Please read it aloud for our listening audience.
It's like someone copy and pasted their analysis of the movie into the synopsis.
Oh, please. Yes, let's get into their analysis of the movie, could we? I'm dying. Let's go.
Are you fucking serious? Okay.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Cotton perceives that success will free the boys of psychological crutches and allow each to stand alone in defense of self. Cotton sacrifices his life not only for the buffalo, but for the boys he has led to this one miraculous triumph. The implication at the end of the film is that the remaining boys are no longer dings or weirdos, both in quotations, as they have all gained a sense of pride in their abilities and have saved themselves, as well as the buffalo, from extinction. The title of the film, and novel, in parentheses, exemplifies the dual yet unified nature of the theme. Both beasts and children need to be free to roam, to develop, and to discover, but the freedom that is given to the buffalo at the film's conclusion is worthless, because their very natures have been altered by man. Outside the fence of the preserve, the tame buffalo will never find wild plains and grasslands on which to roam, and their natural habitat, along with their natural spirit, has been destroyed. The children, however, have regained their spirit and independence, and eventually they will triumph over the fear instilled in them by their parents and society. But it is conspicuous that they will require the love and compassion of others.
I hate it. I remember that now because I skipped it because I was just like, when I read writing that I'm just like, if it doesn't click with me immediately, I'm just like, I won't skip it. And I don't know. I feel like I'm being, I don't know. I hate.
That was some purple fucking prose is what it was. That person thought they did a really good job.
That prose was fucking puce prose. It wasn't purple prose.
Right.
Like,
there was nothing to be had from it.
I feel bad. I don't know. It's like part of me feels bad about, I hate being mean, like, but it's terrible. That's a terrible.
Sometimes it's okay to be mean. That's on the Wikipedia page. They want that to be read.
No, they don't, because anyone can. I'll go edit it tonight and change it.
And it'll probably be changed back tomorrow to that.
Can we? I know, because that one dickhead is the one like safeguarding.
I love this movie, and it is my favorite.
I told you I had a long-standing fight on Wikipedia. I kept changing an entire season of Night Court, and with some completely outlandish thing, and every day the guy would change it back, and then I would go and find some other episode and change it, and did this back and forth. God. And I was eventually banned from Wikipedia. Yeah.
Domestic terrorist Father Malone.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I made a joke about Wikipedia one time that bit me in the ass because somebody like on the projection booth, like I joked to Mike because somebody, I don't know who it was, but they're like, oh, like Heather should be on there, and I joked saying, yeah, if you put me on there, make sure and credit me as Heather Boom Boom Drain. And Mike did it. And
of course, because he is that way.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
He's accommodating.
It's still like it's that's the only place. But now it actually works out because when I made that joke, I didn't know the wrestler Colt Cabana, who's called Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Oh wow!
And so it's like it was a peek into the future. It was fate. Fated. It was destiny.
Just like it was destiny for Cotton to get murdered.
Oh God, poor Cotton. What did you guys think? Because like the ending of this movie is obviously heavy and depressing. You know, but I kind of like
Father Malone might disagree with you, I think.
Oh no, it
completely
is.
No, it's not depressing at all.
Watch Harold and Maude immediately after this, and then fucking cut your throat. I know, like
But the thing is, like, because it's almost, but then you see the buffalo running free. And so you're like, well, maybe that's the little caveat that there's beauty amongst the blood. But then it goes to the outro montage of various kids holding various severed heads of various animals that are the trophies that the different clips over that sad ass music. I was like, Christ, I mean,
that's what I took from the movie, right? The assholes in charge have trained an entire next generation to take their place, and the misfits are just going to be slaughtered like the animals as well. That's
indoctrination.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And you know what's funny in the book? The kid goes over the cliff, and then the last bit is the rest of the kids being surrounded by the hunters. And then it's this ambiguous ending. Like that's even more bleak than I think the one that we got, because it seems like all the adults know they've done something wrong by shooting and killing a child, but apparently it was supposed to be even darker.
Damn.
That ending is even more unbelievable. You freed the buffaloes. Now you must.
Now you die.
What the fuck? I really would have preferred the end of this movie. The music would have just been the Fletch theme from Fletch playing over the fucking heads. No, like the other one, the one that plays over the end of Fletch, because it does the same thing in Fletch.
I'm gonna
the
put
fucking
that together.
freeze frame.
And to promote this.
Oh, great.
No, but with the jaunty Fletch tune from the beginning.
Oh my God. Christ. Oh. I think kids today would appreciate this movie. Show this to the disillusioned Gen Zs.
Yeah, man. Don't think you've got some market on that shit. We've all been going through that for time immemorial.
Yeah.
Right? You think you had it rough? At least you weren't getting shot while freeing bison.
And hot rider cars. You kids have no motivation. Get out there and learn how to do that.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's his trick. I know he's the rebel child.
BBs.
Yeah. Right. That's a 22, bro. Ain't no fucking BBs I didn't see. God. This was a good pick, Father Malone.
Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And
Yeah,
I hope at least one person out there goes, I'll fucking seek this movie out, because that's the whole idea.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that hard to find. I mean, I'm not saying it isn't hard to find. It kind of is. I'm saying it shouldn't be that hard to find.
Agreed.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody that is attached to one of those boutique labels hears this.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Like, because I'd like to see a cleaned up, like really good version of this movie.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Do you think the Carpenters connection is maybe what's held it back? Because I know music rights tend to kind of be a hitch for a lot of movies getting like properly released.
I wouldn't think so in this case, because it was like obviously written specifically for the movie. Like I would imagine that the studio owns that song. So
bless the beasts and the children. So good.
It wasn't written by Paul Williams, but obviously should have been.
Right. Well,
everything.
Right. Yeah. Everything should be written by Paul Williams.
Also, I love how swanky you sound, Chris, when you sing Indoctrination. Like, you make it sound so like non-threatening, like Indoctrination.
Hey, everybody.
We got something for you.
Yeah, I got something. I got a treat for you. Heather, final thoughts on Bless the Beast and Children.
I think it's phenomenal. I think it's a powerful movie, and I think more people definitely should seek it out. I think somebody should make it definitely legally in print and available. But no, it's just one of those. It's from a time period where I think people were a little ballsier with being more honest about just kind of not just the darker side, but kind of just the more human side of growing up, and especially in a culture where I think. People don't let kids be kids. Don't let people be themselves either. So, yeah, I think it's great. I'm so glad you recommended this, Father Malone.
Well, the 70s oeuvre extended into YA films, as they would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Father Malone? Final thoughts on the movie you chose.
I certainly, like I said, hope people watch it, and I think it's one of the better examinations of sort of teenagerdom that came out of the 1970s. Like, it treats everybody really fairly as far as those kids are go. I mean, all the characters, all the villains the adults are obvious caricatures, and but but I think the tone of the movie is great. I think that the heart of the movie's in the right place. I love all of the, like I said, the sort of 70s kind of transitions that we get. That, like, it's fun, feels like a movie. And I don't know. I love this movie, and it speaks to me on a level because it fucking affected that goddamn level in my case. But I think there's still plenty to be mined without it being as formative as it was for me.
Well, and I think for me, I can see how this would have been, obviously, as a lot of the things that I've seen that I kind of resonate with me when I was, your age, when I was similar. So I wish I had seen more things like this, but the things that I did see, affected me positively as well. Like I'm not even joking, like Fletch. So
yeah, no, yeah, we have those things, and they turn us around for whatever bit of magic that occurs when those things do.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff that was on DivX for me. It was really weird. There's a handful of movies that were on DivX that are like, these are the movies that I like think of when I they're like core memory type thing. You know what I mean? You guys get it.
100%. Yeah,
you guys like movies, I think. I've
seen
rumors.
a few.
I've heard rumors.
I'd like to see more.
Yeah, moving pictures in color with sound. What is this? The future? So yeah, I don't have anything to plug because as this is a bonus episode, it's just going to come out whenever.
All right.
Look at that, Father Malone. No ragging on you at all.
I know, huh?
Nothing but communication and love.
Yeah, look at that.
Finally. Pricks.
Oh, you asshole.
Son of a bitch.
Take that, fuckers.
So rude.
Listen here, you.
Yeah.
Listen here, Mr. Bison. You want to go out with the rest of them?
No, man.
Yeah.
I'm a raisin.
So speaking of raisins, Father Malone, where can people find you if they're looking for you on the internet?
If they're looking, go over to fathermalone.com, where you can find Wolf and Raisin the Banachek podcast. It's a video podcast I do with my co-host HP over on the East Coast. That's a link tree, fathermalone.com. So you can also find Dark Destinations, which is a half-hour radio drama that I write and produce. And you can also find Chris and Mike White and I do a podcast about, the Twilight Zone 85 called Dreams for Sale. We also do one about the Night Gallery called Midnight Viewing. Is that enough?
That's a lot. That's like
I think it's too many, right?
That's a Chris level plug there, pal.
Oh, God, I'm almost. I'm starting a taxi one.
You're getting close. I know. I saw you're becoming me.
I know, dude. It's too much.
It took a while, but you're here.
Yeah. Enough already.
God, just stop already.
But not you, audience. Go to fathermalone.com.
Yeah. But if you want to get into a verbal argument with Father Malone,
go to my YouTube channel, which you can also get from fathermalone.com, and tell me some ridiculous thing about yourself that I don't care, and then hold me to some level of what I don't even know. Just don't go to my YouTube channel anymore.
Wow, that's horrifying. Wow. Man, that's how we met. Look at that.
I know, right? And people have been very, very nice, honestly. It's just these couple of people are dickheads. Anyway.
They just stop harassing Father Malone. I mean, to be fair, you are clapping their cheeks back pretty hard. So
okay, because they're being dumb. If they're gonna be dumb, then I'm gonna fucking slap hard,
Don't hold back. You asked for this.
Yeah. It's enough already. Now the gloves are off.
Yeah. Heather, what about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me over. Why
That's a hell of a transition.
That was a beautiful segue. Fuck the audience. And how about you, Heather? Do you fuck the audience?
Where can people find you?
Well, speaking of cheek slapping,
with the assless chaps.
Always. That's it. The only kind of chaps.
Correct.
And even better for leather. That way, it's you get musky.
Ooh,
but
whoa, hey-o, musky. Got a little bit of that musk.
I mean, doesn't that make you think like assless chaps makes you think of like kind of like a human musky scent mixed with brute?
Oh man! No.
Yeah,
I got it now, and I don't want it.
It makes me think of a humid night with Sam Elliott.
Unfiltered like Pall Malls.
Oh, yum!
Sadness, and buffalo wings.
What?
Buffalo wings.
Don't forget the lovely aroma of stale beer.
Delicious. Is that? I do believe I detect a bitter note of Coors Light.
Ooh, someone put on the Miller tonight.
Ooh, it's Miller. Hey,
the champagne of beers, yo.
Yeah, it's the high life, baby.
If it's Tom Atkins saying it's Miller time, I am down.
I think we all are.
I think it's Bill Murray saying it's Miller time, actually.
Also down.
Also.
No, I'm not as down.
Also fair.
Yeah.
Bill Murray does kind of look like a corpse, so.
Well, and
Bill Murray's be touching. He's doing naughty things. Mr. Murray.
What are you gonna have a good time after, though, right?
I don't think I like Bill Murray as an actor. I don't think he's worthy of a round trip ticket to Pound Town, is what I'm saying.
Well. Round trip.
Come on back for more.
Yeah.
My God.
What about you, Heather? Where can people find you?
Well, my name is I'm a respected film historian.
I'm a journalist.
I am a writer. God damn it!
She is legitimately.
I am.
She's the only one who's a legit writer.
You guys are pretty fucking.
We are legit writers.
Yeah. What is it? Who's calling you? Who's calling you? Who's
I don't know
calling
about
you?
that.
We were at one point.
Yeah.
Who's calling you unlegit?
I don't know.
Nobody, but nobody's calling us legit either.
Yeah.
Well,
society,
I am.
man. Society just doesn't get us, man.
I don't work with no fucking chuff. Okay. I work with the best.
There we go. Well, I feel better
I have
already.
been told we should do more of these episodes.
Have you? By whom?
By people who listen to this show.
They should call me.
They should call you.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Here, call Father. Why?
Yeah,
call me. Have them call on air. Can we do that? Can we start doing that? Do this into a total radio show with like the Zoom morning crew?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! No,
I've got a jersey.
No, it's Wolf and Raisin and Heather and DJ Dipshit. DJ Dizzy Dipshit.
Coming at you, Dick Vane.
Richard Vane.
Richard Vane.
Richard McCracken, and Richard Richards. Dick Dickards.
Dick.
Just a bunch of dicks on the morning zoo.
Dick Zoo. Fella Zoo.
And we have like a soundbite where it's a woman cooing, ooh, toxic masculinity, like that.
Yeah.
And then you hear like,
Joe Pesci.
Eat out my ass.
You got to get it a soundboard.
Yeah. Sit, to enforce the law. Enforce the law. Enforce the law.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I don't know if you know this, guys, but the original script for Vultures and Beyond, Ibon was a soundtrack copy to Dragnet.
Yeah, I knew that.
See?
City of Crime. That is.
I don't like you guys.
Lodged its fucking tendrils in my head.
There is Twitter.
I had no love for City of Crime. Oh Jesus!
He's brought it up. You brought it up. You didn't have to address it.
No, did you guys notice Twitter? Like, no, that got love on my Twitter because, like, the Dragnet episode is getting mad love on my Twitter. Like, I've got, and I had.
It's because it's fucking entertaining.
When can we get the technology where I can slap you both? Where?
Oh, my cheeks or
like reach through.
No. Oh, hey, that's not what I meant, fella.
No, not those teeth, fucker. Maybe I don't know. If we all really liked the movie,
kill the beast softly. Ugh.
Yeah, if they do, I'm going to make a prediction. If somebody does release this on Blu-ray, I don't think our commentary track is getting picked up.
It should be.
Hey, wait! I didn't get to. So cstachiw.com. That's where you go for my shit. Whatever.
Oh wait, I didn't get to plug.
Plug yours, please, Heather. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Father Malone was too busy threatening violence on us. But now you can find me over at mondoheather.com. I am over at Twitter and Instagram under @mondoheather, and I have a Patreon. So if you're into my writings and whimsy and musical taste.
Oh, here we go with the whimsy again.
Mad whimsy.
Places of whimsy.
Places of whimsy.
The killing fields. Pol Pot's killing fields. A place of whimsy.
I mean, I would say that's too much whimsy, but
Pol Pot had too much whimsy. That was his real problem.
He was an individualist in the worst kind of way. That's
Boy, wasn't he?
To quote Odorous Sarungus in Have You Seen Me? I don't follow the crowd. But yes, no, and so yes, that's where you can find me. I hope everybody's enjoyed our
descent
banter.
into madness. So
I wouldn't have it any other way.
So as I want to bring this episode to a close with the same question I asked you guys last time at the end. Porno parody title of this film.
Oh no, not with this one. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but not with the kids.
Mount the beasts and children.
Oh God.
Is that too much?
Well,
look, man.
You look.
I
here.
can't help the darkness that exists in the world. All right, I'm just making fun of it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, here we go.
Ass Blast, the Beasts, and the Blossoms.
Jesus, that's entirely too anal.
Entirely. Oh God.
Well, I didn't.
I think for me it would just fuck the beast, but not kids. We swear.
That sounds
actually creepier than that.
You don't fuck kids. I
that's
swear.
like we are going to do it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Chris, that'd be like somebody go up to you and being like, "I don't have sex with animals," and you're like, "I didn't say you did." Like, why are you saying
nobody's
that?
accusing you of this. Like, but we're not fucking the kids. Like, correct. And we're not mounting them. Father,
I'm not like Kitty Fiddler.
It's the implication, Your Honor. The implication.
Oh God.
And I guess until the next time.
Rockula. That's our next episode.
I think you forgot.
It's on my calendar.
No, I know. It is. Yeah, it's next week. We're recording this literally next Thursday.
Yeah,
like next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's the next episode. So find it there in the future. Because right now that episode isn't existing yet.
It will though.
When will then be now?
When they're listening to it, which is probably
soon.
right now.
Yes. Have they always been with us? Have they never been with us?
Have you ever left?